welcome to Futro Quest.
Futro Quest!
Yes, Futro Quest.
This is Chapter 13, There's Been a Murder.
Did someone say murder?
I said murder because you said murder! Our heroes are on their way on the Yellow Brick Road. This is where you guys left off. So we got all you guys holding hands, singing, "We're out to see the wizard." No, I'm just kidding. So you guys are holding hands, and all of a sudden, Grant starts to feel this burning sensation. Little droplets from the sky come down, and it starts to rain acid.
What the fuck?
We use Grant as an umbrella.
Okay, Grant, do you want to show any resistance?
Yeah, I don't want to die.
Resistance is futile.
Oh, Grant. Okay, Grant, you rolled a 3. So you were so successful to stop them. They picked you up and held you right above their heads, shielding them.
We'll find shelter soon.
Wait.
Before your back dissolves.
But did you...
Yeah, great. You should have thought of using your wand or something instead. What was the point of getting that if you're just going to use your body?
Well, it doesn't matter what part I use or what thing I use. I rolled a 3.
It's okay. You could have told them before they used you as a shield. Anyways.
Oh, like threatened them.
Look at the surroundings. Is there a way we can fashion an umbrella that withstands acid?
Under the protection of my naked body.
Suddenly you hear your angry hawk swing down and say, "As much as I'd like to see you burn alive from this acid, I noticed that there is a castle off yonder," and points to a little tiny castle with a giant flag with a big K on it.
All right.
You had 24-hour access to eagles.
Well, we all hop on Gus and then we head over to the castle.
Let's see if everybody got on the bear. Oh, all but Grant got on the bear. He is dragging behind.
Well, they're holding me on top of themselves, so I'm obviously on top.
Well, the bear started to pick up speed, and so you snagged on the side, and now you're just like dragging.
It's just the way it is, Grant.
Disgusting, dude.
It's like that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 where Drax is literally dragging behind the ship, hitting all these trees that would surely kill him at that velocity, and yet he's totally fine. And I don't know why Gamora just didn't let him go. It's not like he would have died if she let him go. Probably was killing him by dragging him behind the car. That was a nice little tangent.
Now you guys have just reached the castle. The doors are locked. What do you want to do?
I use Gus to launch me over the wall.
What? You didn't think of knocking or something first?
Yeah. Surprise!
If we build this giant wooden badger.
All right.
There is Camelot. It's only a model.
4, you were so unsuccessful to launch yourself. Your bear actually launched yourself like directly at the wall. So you like comically hit it, like face planted, and then turned over and looked, you spun around and looked at the camera and your teeth are like falling out and smiling.
I'll rap on the door 3 times.
And I'll come in with my coconuts. I was straggling behind, you guys left me.
One of the manservants, Brustine, answers the door. And he says, "Yes."
We'd like to parlay with the castle's owner.
I say let us in or we kill you.
Always one for the diplomacy, Cameron. Okay.
"No need for such harsh words here. My master was expecting you." Opens the door and lets you all in.
How about you guys going first? Anyone that's expecting us is a good sign. I'm sending Grant first.
70% attacks occur from behind.
Well, I'm already half burned from acid, so I might as well go in.
Grant's the first one in.
I'm already like half dead anyway.
You walk inside. It's really cool looking castle inside. Kind of.
Well, I didn't agree to going inside this castle.
Oh, no?
It's alright, I'll go in. I'll allow it.
All right, well, Cameron's getting burned by the acid while he stands outside.
No, I'm underneath the drawbridge with my teeth broken in.
In the moat? You're standing underneath the drawbridge in the moat?
Yep, me and Gus are just chilling under there.
Nice, Cameron.
In the acid water?
It's not acid water. It's not a river of
Cameron,
acid.
you're going to have as many failed attempts to get into this castle as Peter Sellers did in the Revenge of the Pink Panther. Pole vaulting, canoeing.
Okay, I'm inside the castle. Gosh dang.
Okay. We're giving you a hard time, Cameron.
Just keeps ending up in the moat.
Now you're all entered the castle. You're getting settled and situated, as Dad would say. Suddenly, you hear a loud clank, clank, clank walking into the room. and kind of up on
The Kimball's clanking in the castle.
on the second story, a man walks in the room and says, "Welcome. You have now just met my brother, the doctor. No, the master." And all of a sudden,
Dr. Poole?
The doctor. The verbs. I love it.
yeah, the master, Mr. Akeem Bell. Do you want to introduce yourself, Andrew?
Welcome to my creepy castle.
Most gracious guest.
And now one of the maids is on the organs.
I like to have my maids clean the organs because it makes things more dramatic around here.
He says, "Take a seat," and there's a giant banquet, and there is seats for each and every one of you, even a little doggy bowl for your bear.
Nice.
Oh, wonderful.
Don't be suspicious. Enjoy our food.
I am famished.
I'm not eating anything. I refuse to eat anything, dude. I don't trust this.
I'm ravenous after a day of adventure.
And I don't let Gus drink anything yet either.
I take Cameron's helping.
Okay, so your bear is very hungry, but he listens to you, Cameron.
Yeah, he better.
Angrily, he turns to you and gives you a bit of a growl.
Yeah, growl all you want. Keeping you alive, Gus.
I'm kind of curious about the bear. Can you tell me why you're traveling with a bear?
He's my companion.
Well, clearly you haven't looked at Cameron. He's actually wearing a wolf skin, like peeled off skin all over him.
Yeah, it's my trophy. It's my main.
Are you a traveling circus?
No.
Entertain me!
Yes, King Kimball.
Bring me some wine.
King Kimball, I should say. Cameron is a renowned jester. He says a lot of funny things periodically from time to time. He's our sadist that we carry around with us.
Sir Kimball says, "If you guys are so afraid of eating and drinking my wine, I will prove to you that everything is okay." So he then takes a swig, and suddenly he throws his hands up against his throat and goes, "Oh! And Tyson thinks it's all a joke, but suddenly he falls right into his face forward, straight into his mashed potatoes.
Oh my gosh.
Fudge.
We've been poisoned.
Yeah, Ty. How's my helping taste, nerd?
Cue the maid playing the organ.
The maid stops playing the organs. All of a sudden, it's like, ring! Catalina, who was playing the organs, runs over to Sir Kimball and puts her hands up to his neck and turns to you guys and says, "He's dead!"
You could tell from his pulse. Maybe he choked on his food. We don't know if it was poison. This food's great.
Ty, you'll be the second witness. Let's see. You try. You eat the food. See what happens.
Maybe someone targeted the king. Maybe he was assassinated. Did the king have any enemies?
Suddenly, Grant is starting to perspire. He nervously looks over at a piece of art he sees on the wall. And this picture has two little eyes that look like they're looking at you guys.
Those eyes are
It's
moving.
just, the artist. It's a painting technique that make him look like that, Grant. Don't worry, naked boy.
I love that Ty's playing the...
Not really watching us.
Hey, Grant, stop being paranoid.
It's all perspective.
Yeah, they even look like they're blinking right now. That's just the artist's rendering, man. Isn't that impressive?
I love Ty's playing the naive person at the guest party. Everything's fine.
I walk up to it with a
How
fork.
about we stab through it?
I stab a fork into the eye.
So you miss the eye and you cut the painting, and suddenly Sir Kimball bursts through it and says, "Ta-da!
Oh, the fudge. Is he a magician?
This is why I invited you all to this banquet."
Oh, man. Is this one of those mazes? Oh, boy.
So who's the dead guy in the mashed potatoes?
I hired a double.
You killed the double.
Just to kill him?
That dude did not get paid enough. Holy cow.
Because I knew somebody here was out to kill me. And I brought you all here as my guests, you weary travelers, because I want you to help me find the real murderer.
Let me guess. Mr. Body was your double, huh? There's some real clue shiz going on right now here. Mr. Kimball. What clues do you have for us, good sir?
Well, it definitely wasn't me, because if I would have killed him, it would have been a lot more gruesome. Grant has the luck of a blind person, so there's no way it was Grant.
That is very true.
Ty was willing to eat the food, so it wasn't any of us three. We can nail that down for sure.
Kimball, your Brewster guy that greeted us at the door. Something shady to look into him, maybe? Something to gain?
I'm so lost. First I was dead, Now I'm back. I don't know what's going on.
You were never dead. It was your double all along.
It was me all along.
You were a secret agent.
I have maids that don't clean. They're just sitting there playing the organ all day.
How does anyone afford this?
I'm thinking about cleaning the house right now.
You can afford that.
Puns intended there.
Suddenly, Sir Brustin says, I'm tired of these games. It was me, father. And he jumps and grabs Kristinalina, or however Cameron says her name. Kristania, your wife.
Kristania?
He grabs...
Christinia?
However you say her name.
Kristania?
Kristania?
My wife?
Your wife? He grabs her by the throat and puts a knife to her neck and says, I'm tired of these games.
Why did he take my wife? That literally makes no sense.
Hey, nobody liked the game.
I grab a
Nobody
butter.
likes Clue. All right.
I grab a butter knife from the table and throw it through Bruce's head.
It was Cameron with the candlestick in the dining hall.
Is that just like you tried to throw the fork at the painting?
Oh, Cameron, you have had some bad luck. You just rolled a 3, so you missed and you hit your wife in the arm. She's like, ah!
God, that's all right.
Jeez.
Enough games.
I guess she's used to abuse at this point.
I'm merely a woman.
I want my father's head on this plate. Give it to me or your woman dies.
Oh, poor little Brewster.
Well, Mr. Kimball, what did you do wrong to Bruce Meyer, or whatever his name is? I keep forgetting.
I tried to show him Star Wars, that's all.
We proceed to ask Bruce why he wants to kill his father.
It's because of the video games.
He's tired of the games.
Because of the music.
Tired of me saying no to all the games. His medieval games. You know.
He said these games would make me more violent. I'll show him.
By holding a knife to a woman's throat. Got it.
You
Made
definitely
you loud
proved
and
him
clear,
wrong.
Brewster.
I'll do it. Make her move or she gets it.
Let's de-escalate. Take it down a notch, Brewster.
Wait, did you just say have a dance-off, Ty? What did you say?
Yeah, I said let's take it down a notch, and we're gonna do a dance-off, and whoever can win the ultimate dance-off.
No, let's give him the head of the double. Let's give him the head of the double. He won't know.
The guy's laying his mashed potatoes right there. Brewster clearly sees him.
No?
I like the sound of this dance-off. Shall we have a duel? A dance to the death.
What the heck?
D&D. D2D.
So he takes you to the back and he shows you, he pulls off a giant curtain off this big contraption he's made. He's been making out in his father's backyard, and there's a giant pit full of snakes and a board across it.
Oh my word.
Cobra Kai style. That's where I was inspired.
You don't expect me to dance on that, do you?
Yes.
It is.
All right.
I think we all know how this is going to turn out for my dance-off.
So how about it, father? Do you plan on dancing for this woman's life?
Sir Kimball's got no moves. I'm going to dance across the boards. Is that what I'm doing?
Yep.
That's what I'm going to go for.
All right, Andrew, pray that you'll roll high.
Bust a move. Break a leg, King.
Ooh. You know, if they had a bunch of those cards that, people hold up, what's the highest number you can hold up?
10.
10?
You'd get about a 6. Everyone's holding up 6s. Maybe 1 7.
So I crotched myself?
Oh, now Bruce is going to dance. Is he any better?
We will see, father. Ah, a 16. My dance moves were far superior. Anybody else cared to defeat me?
Ty, you go.
All right, I bust out some glow sticks, cut them open, and pour them all over myself. And I tear off my shirt, and I go out there and do the most amazing cave rage I've ever seen. Start throwing my head around. Let's do it.
Ooh, okay, Ty. You almost fell into the pit, but Grant caught you with his big wand staff right before you fell in.
Thanks, Grant. I really thought I had him.
You got some of your glow stick juice in your eye.
It burns, by the way, having done that
Oh,
in real
yeah.
life.
I've had that stuff
I
on
went
me.
to college,
That burns
yep.
the skin. Yeah, not fun. Okay, anybody else care to defeat me?
All right, me and Gus will do a duo dance, just like in
Oh,
Get Smart,
jeez.
where I lift Gus up.
I recently lost 300 pounds. So did I.
Cameron, you shouldn't have gone on with your bear because the too much weight ended up snapping the bridge but luckily it smashed the snakes at the bottom. And now you're just stuck in the pit.
Oh dear.
Luckily you didn't get bit though.
Oh dear.
Can't win them all.
Does anyone have any dance moves? Grant, do something.
Grant, be useful for once in your life.
You're the only gawky kid here. If you dance, I bet you could impress somebody.
Do we have to pull up the bear?
Don't worry, I'll give Gus a good boost from behind.
Yeah, I don't know if my scrawny little body could do that. Sure. I'll just try and dance, I guess.
All right, Grant, this is your last chance before the girl gets it. Oh my gosh, Grant! Out of all the times, so you never normally roll anything good, but this happened to be the one thing that the gods gave you the gift of dancing.
Grant's secret talent is he's a perfect dancer.
It was the greatest dance of all time.
Grant got up on the table and just started to do the worm.
He does an
and
Irish
started-
jig. Irish jig right after the worm.
And then some bagpipes start playing in the background.
Grant, you almost rolled a perfect 20. You got a 19. Grant, your moves were so good, the young boy couldn't handle the intensity of it and literally put him into a coma. And he just fell over.
Nice.
I think Brewston will be getting a timeout. That's for sure.
I'll say.
Don't worry, I'll find a place.
Andrew, Sir Kimball, I'm sorry, tells you that he is so grateful he wishes to give each one of you a special item before you all leave.
Oh, clothes. Give me clothes, please.
Oh my, out of
Cough it up.
everything, you asked for
I
clothes?
choose first pick.
Not armor?
Grant, you dance successfully. You get the first pick.
Handcrafted bear bones.
Are they magic in any way, Mr. Kimball?
No, they're like dog bones, but for bears, so that you can get more bears.
The bones tell me
You can
nothing.
just leave that one.
You have an army of bears? That sounds swag.
There you have it. That was the end of chapter 13.
I thought we each get a gift.
We all got a bag of bear bones.
Yeah, you each get one bone.
What's the street market value of a bear bone?
It's gotta be better than a dog bone, right?
It doesn't even have any nutrients.
Ty, it's about that of a Komodo dragon. $32,000.
Indecente.
To help you on your quest through the forest.